In this video, we want to demonstrate how to place the arrow tool, the flag tool, and the text tool within Track and Trade. I'm doing this demonstration in the Forex version of Track and Trade, but these features are exactly the same whether we're using Track and Trade stocks, futures, or Forex. So the first tool I want to demonstrate is the arrow tool. Very simply, if we have the Preferences tab selected and we click on the arrow tool, it's going to pull up the preferences for that arrow tool. To draw the arrow, very simply, all we have to do is click on the screen and draw to the point in which we want to highlight or point the arrow at. And so that gives us an arrow pointing at a highlighted area on the chart. We can change, of course, over here in the Preferences tab, we can change the color of the arrow. We can change the color of the arrow head as well. And we can change the thickness of the line or the style of the line. And that's all done over here in the control panel. We can change the arrow point. This is on end 2. Of course, that's the default. If we want to go on end 1, we could reverse the arrow and it would point the other direction. Or we can say on both ends and we get an arrowhead on both ends. In this case, we'll go back to end 2. And we also have, of course, the snap capability, which allows us to have it point exactly at a specific price level by attaching itself to or snapping to a price bar. The next tool that I want to show you is the flag tool. And now by simply clicking on the flag icon, if we have the Preferences tab selected, we get the flag icon box. You'll notice that we have a number of default images in here that you can use. You can also import your own images. You'll notice that we use the WMF file style. This gives us an invisible background. Now I want to just simply place one of these arrows on the chart, so I just click it. It loads the cursor and I click again on the chart and you'll notice that it places the arrow. With the handles, I can then stretch the handles to make the arrow the size that I want, and then just by clicking on the arrow, I can drag it around and point it on the chart wherever I would like. Now many people will look at this set of tools or set of icons and they will say, I would like to have an up arrow, and I don't have an up arrow, I only have a down arrow. One of the features in Track and Trade is the ability to take this arrow, simply grab the handle and stretch it up and reverse it, and it suddenly becomes an up arrow. So that's how you receive an up arrow or a down arrow, and that can be done with any of these dynamic drawings over here. You can reverse their position, go the other direction. Some of them have been designed to work better on a black background, some have been designed to work better on a different color or a lighter background, which is a simple process within Track and Trade to change the background. The next tool that I'd like to example is the text tool. We load the cursor with the text tool simply by sliding up here and clicking on the large capital A on the button bar. And if we have the Preferences tab selected, you'll notice that you receive the preferences for the text tool. Very simply, to place the text tool on the screen, we left click and it places a cursor. We begin typing. This is the USD/CHF chart. And this is the way that we can edit and modify this text. If we come in here and we'd like to make some changes, we can either make the changes up here by backing up over the text and making some changes, or you can come over here and you can make changes within the text in the text box itself. And so this is a nice way of having more control over your text box. Of course, the controls give us the ability to increase the font size. We can come in here, we can change the font size to something other than just the default. We can change the color to any color that we want, and of course we can also change the outline of the box, and then we have the ability to center the text, right justify, bold the text, italicize, underline, or strike through. And we also have custom size fits. And so this is a nice way of annotating your chart, giving you the ability to write on your chart, and you can simply drag that text and put it anywhere you would like. If you'd like to remove the text, all you have to do is right click on the text box, come down and hit delete. The same thing goes with the other tools on the box. If you'd like to remove them, simply click on them and you can either right click to hit delete, or you can click on them and as long as the handles are selected, you can hit the delete key on your keyboard and that'll also remove them. And that's just a quick demonstration of the arrow tool, the flag tool, and the text tool within Track and Trade Live.